I'm sure you've had one of those aha moments where ideas just come to you out of the blue when you least expect it. This weekend I was walking my dog, as I do every morning, and I had this realization that I'm really missing out on this huge opportunity. Now here I am, I'm teaching one thing, and I'm not following my own advice. So let me share 3 LinkedIn hacks that get more clients that came to me while I was walking my dog this weekend. In case you don't know me, I'm Ted Prodromou. I'm the author of Ultimate Guide to LinkedIn for Business, Ultimate Guide to Twitter for Business. Did you know 83% of B2B professionals will view your LinkedIn profile before meeting with you or doing business with you? Yes, 83%. I'm not exaggerating this. As you know, LinkedIn has become the de facto standard for business intelligence. People are going there to research people and companies before they do business. So if your LinkedIn profile is not in order, you really need to take action right now. Did you know 60% of LinkedIn traffic comes from mobile devices? This statistic was actually released in January of 2015 by LinkedIn, and they haven't released anything official since. But based on my estimates, I would say at least 70 to 75% of LinkedIn traffic comes from mobile devices. That explains why LinkedIn has put so much effort into redesigning its mobile apps over the past 2 years. People are viewing your LinkedIn profile from mobile devices. You need to optimize your LinkedIn profile so it looks great on the mobile phones. You never get that second chance to make a great first impression, and your LinkedIn profile is the first impression most business people get of you. LinkedIn hack number 1, optimize your mobile profile. Now, there is no settings in your LinkedIn profile to optimize it for mobile, but this is a screenshot from my iPad of my LinkedIn profile. And it's exactly the same on my iPhone. So you see, this is the first impression most business professionals get of me. I'm really proud of the brand I've built. I have a nice background of what I'm using. I get a lot of compliments on that. And I'll go through and show you exactly what's important here and where you can optimize it in your profile. So your profile picture is front and center. You really want to wear what you'd be meeting with a client. Look like you would be if I met you in person. So this is when I meet with clients. I am business casual. Most of the world is business casual. The only time I wear a tie these days is going to weddings and funerals and if I'm speaking on stage. So wear what's appropriate when you're meeting with a client, and maybe even a step up. So I could wear a suit and tie, and it would be okay in this situation because people would know me that way. But if you're a home inspector or a service professional that comes to people's homes and you wear a polo shirt with your logo, that's perfectly fine for your LinkedIn profile because that's what people will connect you with when you come out to service them. And don't use the crop photo or the blurred photo. We see that a lot. Spend the money for a professional headshot because it's their first impression. A couple $100 investment is going to go so much further. People are looking at you and making that first judgment. Make it a great first impression. The next tip is don't use too many certifications in your name field. Judith Cohen has MCC, CPCC, MSW after her name. It's okay to put one certification, but when you put too many certifications in there, it clutters up your name. And to be honest, I added CPCC to my name recently just to see what response I would get. It stands for Certified Professional Coactive Coach. I'm a certified coach, so I wanted to connect with other coaches, and this is a great way. But the problem is nobody knows what CPCC is unless you're a coach and we're certified. Don't confuse people with too many abbreviations. If you're a financial advisor, there's lots of certifications you get. Most people don't know what they stand for, and you cover that further down in your profile under certifications. Next tip is be creative with your professional headline. 90% of LinkedIn profiles have your job title because that's the default LinkedIn uses. When you enter your first job, it'll take that and put it in there as your professional headline. Do a search for financial advisor or coach or author or speaker. 9 out of 10 people will use that job title as their professional headline. So you want to stand out from that crowd. Taking a look at Alicia's here, helping everyday people check off their travel bucket list on their current budget. That's a benefit-related statement, and that works really, really well. It just gets people's attention, helps you stand out from the crowd, and makes them want to click on your profile to learn more about you. Now, here's one of those aha moments that I had. For years, I used a benefit-related statement. I talked about how I help salespeople use social selling to close more deals quickly, or some benefit-related statement like that. So I decided to try this about a month ago. I said, what if I go back to this? Because most of my clients ask me for help with LinkedIn lead generation. So I said, why don't I put that in as the first phrase? So this is a keyword phrase related professional headline. LinkedIn lead gen, host of Social Selling TV, best-selling author of Ultimate Guide to LinkedIn for Business. This gives me the opportunity. It's kind of like throwing spaghetti at the wall. People get to scan through there and maybe something will grab their attention. And yeah, for years I taught the benefit related. I said, don't do this. It's too boring. But after I changed this, within 24 hours, 2 people reached out to me and said, hey, can you help me with my LinkedIn lead generation? So the results were instantaneous when I changed this. Bonus LinkedIn hack, add a background image. So this is the image I use on my website, on my YouTube channel, on my Twitter page, on Facebook. I use this everywhere, and I put it on my LinkedIn background. So it's a great way, great real estate for you to get an additional message in there. I have America's Leading LinkedIn Coach that shows up on my LinkedIn profile. So you use a JPEG, PNG, or a GIF under 4 meg in size, 1400 by 425 looks best. The LinkedIn hack number 2, the first line of your summary appears in your mobile profile view. You're probably wondering, what the heck does that mean? Here at the bottom on your mobile profile, if you're not getting business from LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Google, let me help. I'm a leading LinkedIn coach, social media strategist, and online lead generation expert. And this comes directly from the summary, the first line of my summary. So it's another way to get in front of more people and grab their attention. Because we all just scan, you pull it up on a mobile phone, there's very limited real estate. This lets me talk about focusing on their big problem and how I can help them. LinkedIn hack number 3, know your numbers. Always monitor your profile views. And this is another reason to get the LinkedIn Premium account. It's less than $600 a year, but you get incredible data about who's viewing your profile. My whole strategy is to get people to view my LinkedIn profile, which results in more appointments and more customers. It's just like driving people to your website. The more people that visit your website, the more people become email subscribers, and you can build relationships with them, and they become customers. It's the same thing with your profile views. So look at this incredible data, what they tell you. So some of the benefits: how many profile views you generate each week. Are you trending up or down? What activities you perform to generate these profile views. Here, I added 42 connections, shared 35 updates, endorsed 11 people, liked 6 updates. So they tell you exactly what you did that week to get more profile views. Then you get a list of people that viewed your profile. These are people that actually have come to my profile. LinkedIn says, okay, Eldon Brown visited your LinkedIn profile, and then you can connect with him. I could view his profile back and reach out and connect with him, or send him a message and say, hey, I noticed you viewed my profile. Let's connect and see if we can do business together. So here's bonus data from your profile views. This is really great information. So if I'm targeting certain companies, LinkedIn tells me who's coming to my profile from those companies. Here at Merrill Lynch, Huffington Post, eGrabber, LinkedIn, and 534 other companies. If I'm targeting people on Huffington Post, I'm getting lots of profile views. That means it's working, the tactics I'm using. They also tell us what location. So if I'm looking for people, I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, I have 131 profile views from the San Francisco Bay Area. So I'm targeting the right location. LinkedIn also tells you what job titles. I target salespeople. I target founders and CEOs of companies. This is telling me I'm targeting the right people. I'm getting the right people to view my profile. Same thing with industry. I like to work with a lot of people in financial services and marketing and advertising. I do a lot of online advertising for companies. I get 170 profile views from marketing and advertising industry. This is incredibly valuable data, and it's worth so much more than $600 a year. So those are 3 LinkedIn hacks that'll definitely get you more profile views and more customers. And I invite you to get your free LinkedIn class. You can go to linkedaccelerator.com/free And I have a full 1-hour LinkedIn course that'll teach you more of these strategies. I'm Ted Bodromo, and thanks for watching.